Ballet stretch series side. This is an introductory exercise, and we do 3 repetitions. The goal of this exercise is to open the hips, to stretch the inner thighs, to improve the ability of the body to side bend or laterally flex, and to improve the alignment of the spine and the legs. The setup: stand in the barrel with the back to the ladder and the sacrum against the ladder. The feet are with the heels against the back, and the leg crosses the midline. The bottom foot releves, and the student rotates around, bringing their leg back as far as they can. So we don't do what's easy, we do what's more difficult. Make sure that the hip is directly over the heel. So you might want to move your heel over just a little bit. There you go. And that the pelvis is square. The body is lifted. It's activated right in the setup with the body lifting all the way up through the crown. The foot is pressing down, the powerhouse is opposing, and the whole body lifts right up. To execute this, one hand reaches around to the front rung, and the other arm goes right up to the ear with the fingers and thumb together. Now it's arm and ear together, so this is pressed together versus bringing the head in. So you want to look for that alignment. As Catherine reaches up, you want to make sure that the student's ribs are kind of opposing down so that the opposition is coming from here right up into the fingertips here. The hip stays against the rungs, and the execution comes out of this lift up to reach over. So the reach over occurs right through the entire body. The foot is pressing down, both sides of the waist are lengthening out, and the arm reaches. In this position, the sits bone sinks down. The body comes up, lifts right up, the hands change like windmills. The arm reaches again, connecting head and arm together, and then the sits bone sinks as the lateral flexion occurs, and she returns back up. Precision points. We want to make sure that she stays right against the rung there with the hip over the heel. We want to look to make sure that the arm and the head stay connected throughout the exercise so that the head doesn't drop away here from the arm. We also want to make sure that the eyes stay right forward, the ribs are pulled in softly, and the belly is deep, with space being created between the ribs and the hips throughout the entire exercise. So we can cue the students to relax the hip, especially the sits bone, in the side stretched position. Common errors are collapsing, so just dropping over and collapsing, rolling forward or rolling backwards, losing this position, so having the leg roll in, roll out, disconnecting from the ladder, sliding out, and not maintaining the alignment of the foot, even on the big toe, little toe, with the arch lifted. So really a lot that can happen here. We work the student into the best alignment possible, encouraging a smooth, flowing rhythm that's coordinated on the breath. Let's look at this in real time. Stretch up and out, lift up to go over, sink and lift up to change, separate the ribs from the pelvis and come back up. Inhale, lift and stretch over, pulling the ribs back and lift up taller every time. Stretch out farther every time. Lift up and one more time. Sink through the base and reach the entire body out. Stretch and take one last counter stretch. Stretch, push me away from the side body. And then both hands come to the rung and she slides out 3 times. 1, slide and sink the hip. And 2, slide and sink the hip. And one more time, big stretch and strength for the inner thighs there. Spotting her. Have you noticed that I've really been watching the ribs? So as she goes up, I'm in here. I could encourage the pelvis into the rungs, But often you'll take one hand, place it toward the shoulder blade in the back, one hand on the front ribs, and you'll help to blend the front ribs into the body as they stretch. I might provide a move into touch, go over the same way again, and I might provide just a hand for her to reach and find that opposition from. So again, always let your spots, your assists, reflect what you're seeing in the body. The building block for this might be simply to soften the leg that's on the barrel, especially in a tighter body. If I want to challenge her, I might ask her to plie here and get a really rich, deep stretch 3 times, or even just one and hold it for a moment. The transition, if she's moving on, is simply to bend the knee and place the foot on the barrel, or to turn to the front of the barrel, cross the midline to remove herself from the barrel, and then she would start again on the other leg.